Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Karen Prince, and today, you guessed it, I'm gonna show you guys how I did my hair. Okay, so today we are doing cornrows in crochet. Okay, this is a trending hairstyle right now, and I think it's absolutely cute. Okay, I'm happy that this hairstyle is trending. All right, I feel like it is servicing my inner child, and it's fun to do. It's summertime. It's a fun, cute style. Okay, so if you want to see how I did my hair, then go ahead and please stay tuned. Okay, so let's get into it. We are going to be using some crochet hair from Ywigs. Okay, so I'm using one of the Kinky curly textures in 20 inches. I did use 4 bundles, but I really feel like you only need 3. Okay, go ahead and wash your hair if you want to. I chose to wash mine, so this is what it looks like, and then you kind of see what it looks like when it's wet compared to how it is out the pack. Okay, so to get started, I am going to go ahead and do the braiding part first. Now, I decided to only braid like a middle section of my hair just to give like that old school 90s look. I wanted to just switch it up just a little bit. I did go ahead and use some jam to help me with my parting and braiding. Using the jam and putting it along my hair in the parts, for me, in my opinion, makes it easier to part and gives more of like that salon look. Now, my braids are not perfect at all, okay? My middle part is off. They're not perfect. I'm not the perfect cornrower. You may know that if you've been here before, but use your rat tail comb to part and section your hair as best as possible. It does not have to be perfect, okay? And then you're just going to go ahead and do your cornrow straight to the back. Now, if you want to add extra hair, you can, but I just went ahead and braided my natural hair straight back. And a tip, if you have fine hair like me, please do not braid your hair super tight. If you braid your hair super tight when you're cornrowing it, even if it's your natural hair, you can snap and break your hair if you're a fine hair girly, okay? But yes, that is how I did my braids, okay? Do them in a design that works best for you. Now, first, I'm just going to show you guys how I insert the hair onto my braid down. Now, I like to take 2 pieces at a time, anywhere from 2 to 3 pieces. I really feel like the sweet spot is about 2 at a time, okay? Especially with this kinkier texture. What I like to do is go the traditional route. I found that this actually works best for me. I thought I was going to come up with some whole new concept, but I didn't, okay? So I just take my crochet needle, slide it under my braid, grab the hair, close the hook, and then pull the hair under my braid, create that hole, and then pull the end of the human hair through the loop. I did my best to try to focus and keep a full pack at the bottom of my hair for the most part. You can separate it more, but I really wanted a full big look. So this is what it looks like with 1 pack at the back. This is what it looks like with 2 packs. And then for the 3rd pack and a half, I filled up the rest of this section up here till I got to the braid before my perimeter braid at the top. Okay, so since I didn't put any hair on that perimeter braid, I went ahead and just took hair from the braid behind it, and then I pulled it through under the braid just to hide and conceal the perimeter. And that gives the effect of like that invisible part look, so that when I pull my natural hair back over the braid, it isn't giving too much separation. Okay, so we are finished with the install. Now it is time to define these curls, okay? You are going to want to heavily saturate your hair with water. Use an umbrush. I feel like that works best with the kinky curly hair. Get you a curl cream and get you some foam and some gel. That combo is going to work best for defining this hair, okay? So that is what I use. Now, I like to always twirl the ends of my curlier hair, and that is what I did. And then I just allowed it to dry. I did go in with a diffuser to help because since I use heavier products, it took longer to dry, so I did diffuse my hair. For my natural hair, I did the same thing, used the same products, did the same method, okay? And then just twirled the hair around my finger. Okay, so please bear with me with this footage. I accidentally hit the slow-mo on my camera. That ZV-E10 finally got me, okay? But after my hair is completely dry, I'm just going to take a wide tooth comb and go ahead and back comb it to give my hair some height and stretch out that first day look, okay? So if you want your hair to look a little bit more fluffy, go ahead and back comb from the root, but don't comb all the way through because then it'll basically just ruin all the work you did. I did go ahead and take some scissors and cut and shape up the style. I wanted more of that short, big hair, so that's what you see me doing here. Also, for some finishing touches, since I still wanted more height, I went ahead and took my bobby pins, pushed my hair forward right before where the rubber bands start, placed the bobby pin down, and then pushed my hair back and place another bobby pin in front just so you can't see those tracks at the top when I'm out and about. And that is how I did my hair. Okay, now stay tuned for some FAQs. Okay, let's get to it. All right, now let's get into some FAQs. Yeah, let's get into some FAQs. I don't think it's gonna be that long today. I'm gonna make it quick because I tend to get the yapping. Okay, first of all, I want to say this. When I did my previous crochet video, I thought that I was going to be able to come up with a new technique, but I feel like what I showed you today will be the easiest way to remove them when it's time for you to take them down. It is so imperative that you detangle your hair before you try to take this down. Please do not think that you're going to be able to not maintain or take care of your hair and then try to go and take these crochet pieces out and it's going to be easy breezy. It's not. You're going to want to detangle. You're going to want to spray some water, use a detangling product if need be. Get that unbrush, take your time, hold on to the root and brush through, okay? So I feel like it's easier to take them out when you use more than one piece because that small string is not like directly on your braid. I did my best to be intentional about putting the string on the actual human hair piece and not let it lay on my braid, if that makes sense. As far as maintenance, when you go to sleep at night, you can pineapple your hair, you can do a twist out. Since this is kinky curly hair, I would say don't go past more than 6 days without getting in with that water in that brush and getting a pass through for a detangle time, okay? Speaking of that, a lot of people like to know how long is this style going to last. Now for me personally, I wouldn't wear this style past 3 weeks. Every style is not meant to last 6 summers and 6 winters, okay? Ooh, don't be mad at me. But I just feel like this is not the style that will last that long, okay? 3 to 4 weeks max for me, in my opinion. That's my opinion, and you may be able to get a longer wear out of it. But for my experience, for me personally, I wouldn't go past that length. If you're gonna try this hair and you want definition, I highly recommend that you use heavy products. You're gonna need that cream, gel, foam combo, okay? All 3 of those when you do your hair. And yes, can you wash your hair in this style? Yes, you can. One thing that I want to say is, as far as me, when I braided my hair, I braided too loose. If you do not braid your foundation tight enough, your hair will slip and slide all over the place, okay? Braid your foundation securely, not tight to where you're pulling out your hair follicles, but securely enough to where it's not moving around, okay? Maybe it's just a fine hair girly in me. I feel like for somebody like me, or if you have fine hair, a tip will be to use Connect-A-Lawn hair as you braid your foundation so your braid don't move. Yes. So I use 3 to 4 packs. You can get away with 3 packs, especially if you don't want too much volume. For me, I'm a big hair girly. I like the big hair, so I wanted mine full, okay? Yeah, what else do I have to say? I don't know. This is always the case. I'm just over here yapping. So if I missed something, go ahead and leave your questions for me down in the comment section. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will talk to you later. Bye.